I'm Officer Richardson with the Montgomery County Police Department, and I'm on the K-9 unit. So I was sitting on the DC line in Silver Spring, where we had an uptick in violent crime and carjackings, and I was sitting there just kind of monitoring traffic when I saw a car coming out of DC at a high rate of speed. It was a carjacked vehicle. It was wanted in connection to a homicide that occurred the week earlier. So at that point, we pursued the car up Georgia Avenue. The driver was clearly trying to evade. So as we were going up Georgia Avenue, he kept trying to fake like he was going to turn or go straight. This is an authorized pursuit. He started to head towards the Beltway, and he was acting like he was going to go straight on Georgia Avenue. And assuming that he might get on the Beltway, I kind of moved to the right. And at that point, he turned into my vehicle and we collided. Once our vehicles collided, his vehicle lost control and got pushed into a ravine, kind of like a small wood line that separates the on-ramp and the exit ramp for the inner loop of 495, where he got stuck, and then I was able to exit my cruiser at that point.
Get out of the car! Hands up! I'll send the dog! I will send the dog! Don't move! Not move! Driver, get out of the car! Driver, get out!
We knew the car was wanted in connection to a homicide. That homicide involved a gun, so I assumed that they were armed, and I didn't know how many people were in the car. You weren't able to tell. It was night. So we have a vehicle that's now crashed into my cruiser. My cruiser's disabled, and he's in a ravine, and I just don't know what's going to come out of the vehicle. People, how many people, if they're going to start shooting. So I got out, I tried to make myself safe, and I started issuing commands for them to get out of the vehicle. It was at that point that the passenger door opened, and I assumed that someone was going to try and flee. They weren't able to. I saw them drop something, and the door couldn't open all the way. So again, we didn't really know what was going on. And I have the greatest backup in the world, so I grabbed my dog in case that one of them decided to flee out of the vehicle. I could have him ready. When all was said and done in this, and other jurisdictions came out for it, and other detectives came out for it, and you realize these guys were really wanted in connection to a murder. We saw the video of that incident, and we knew that these were some relatively dangerous people that didn't care about the public and didn't care about law enforcement. It felt good. It felt good to take them off. I'm grateful for the opportunity to receive an award. I often have always kind of had an interesting take on police awards because as scary or as dangerous or as heroic as some of the actions we do every day, there's just as many of those actions taking place across the county and across other jurisdictions with other officers. It's nice to be recognized. It's nice for the public to see us doing our job.